fly the colors. All right. All right. Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Call Halaim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Arachakodash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh Shemel Shai, that shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. The Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he's the deliverer, because he come to deliver us of this captivity that we're in. The name is Micah Allah Ben Gad Ben Yasharala, the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, come back at you with another one. Like the title says, then they shall know that was a prophet among them, because just sitting back and looking at news, current events, and hearing the people talk, and they was warned of these things, man. But people wanted to say, oh, it'll never happen in my time. It's not going to happen there. It's not going to do this. Well, they in the spirit of the people that told the prophets of old speak smooth things to us, like they were saying to Jeremiah and all that, But hey man, the MOTB, that's a major one right there, man. So all the ones that was teaching against it and saying that it's not what we're telling you is that it is, they're going to be found to be liars. Then you're going to know, though, those dudes right there, they was prophets, they spoke about this, So let's go here real fast. A lot of people are being evicted out of their homes. Like where I work at now, a lot of people, they sick right now, man, because they was comfortable. Like I was talking to the brother in the camp, the beloved brother Quadash, my man. But he was talking, I was telling him, like, yo, man, you gonna have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because the times is coming, man, where, hey, you said you're gonna be like pilgrims. All right, so getting comfortable in a situation, all that, no, that's going to hurt you in the long run. So let's go here. Let's go to Ezekiel, because as the title says, we're going to go right to the scripture, Ezekiel 33 and 33. It says, okay, you know what? Let's start up a little higher, because the point is, in 33. So I'm gonna start up about let's start here. 24. All right, so this is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 24. It says, "Son of man, they that inhabit those wastes of the land of Israel spake, saying, Abraham was one, and he inherited the land. But we are many, the land is given us for an inheritance. Wherefore say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua power, ye eat with the blood, and lift up your eyes towards your idols. All right, and shed blood, and shall ye possess the land." So you cannot be a bloody man to possess the land. Just like Malak Dawah, King David, right? He's a man of the Lord, all right? He's the king of Israel, underneath of Yahweh side. But he was not able to build the temple because why? Because he was a bloody man. All the people he put to death, and that was for, it was for Yahweh Ba'Shem side, man. He's a fighter, man. He's a warrior. All right, that's that warrior king. All right. But our people, they want to go after their idols and things like that. We tell them time and time again, man, not to do these things. Every prophet that ever walked this planet, man, put the prophets of Baal to shame. How do they do it? By trusting Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua, man. The same way in this time, all right? And that's what you got to understand, because, man, it might seem like it's many of them, but in all actuality, it's really more of us, because we got angels protected around us that we can't even see, but those demons can see it, you know. And that's why we're telling you that that's how you're gonna know that who's the real prophet, man. When and one of the ultimate ones I gotta keep saying it is the RFID microchip, the MOTB, man. All right, which is in Revelation the 13th chapter and also in Revelation the 14th chapter, and speaks on that. Since that's a big controversy in Israel and always has been, you know. But anyway, verse 25, matter of fact, verse 26 says, "Ye stand upon your sword, ye work abomination, and ye defile every one his neighbor's wife, and shall ye possess the land?" So the prophet Ezekiel telling like, yo, man, what is y'all doing? Y'all doing everything against what Yahweh Shem Yahshua is telling you, but yet when I'm telling you you're going to be destroyed for doing these things, you don't want to believe it. Hey, check it out. It's going to happen. That's how they know. That's why Ezekiel 30 said, but this is verse 27 back in Ezekiel 33 and 27. It says, say thou thus unto them, thus saith Yahweh by Shem Yahshua power, as I live, surely they that are in the waste shall fall by the sword. All right. That's plain and simple, whether you believe it or not. But when you fall by that sword, then you're going to know, damn, he was a prophet because he warned me about this. And every prophet warns all the Israel. All the prophets of Israel that was set up by Yahweh Shem Yahshua, they gave you warning. And the Lord told them, what? Give them warning of me. Okay? It says, as I live, surely they that are in the waste shall fall by the sword. And him that is in the open field will I give to the beast, damn, to be devoured. And they that be in the forts and in the caves shall die of the pestilence. And yo, you think that's not going to happen right now? This already happened to people. All right. So yo, it's what it says. Leave it since Sirach talks about there be spirits created for vengeance. You know, and it speaks about the teeth of wild beasts. Yo, they set up to destroy you, man. What you think Leviathan's there for? Men they going to faint when they see him. You know. So hey, man, this is heavy, man. Hey, my bro. Hey, Shalom, Kodash, Abashim, Shabakatah. Brother got up there, Isaiah 45 and 19. It says, I have not spoken in secret. That's right. I have not spoken in secret in the dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, Yahweh, speak righteousness. I declare things that are right. That's right, man. You know, the Lord don't speak in vain. He doesn't speak in secret. All right. Prophets, when that's why I always say son of man. You know, when he's saying son of man, that's a man born of another man on this planet. All right. That's why Yahweh Shai had to come as the son of man. You know, he had to be born through the loins of an actual man, which his father was Joseph. You know, with the Christian church, they teach, he's the son of the Lord. Yes, he is. But he had to come in the form of a man. Now, this time when he comes back, he's not coming through a man's loins. He's coming in all his glory out the heavens, man. All right? And then you will well understand who he really is. All right? Because he's coming with all that vengeance. All right? It says, verse 28, it says, for I will lay the land most desolate. And that's what we're telling you about Babylon, America. It says, for I will lay the land most desolate, and the pomp of her strength shall cease. And the mountains of Israel shall be desolate, that none shall pass through. And that's actually happened to us, man, as a people. All right? And that's why we jacked up now. Look where we at. We in Babylon, effed up completely. You know, and through the high priest Rabbi Abba Bivens, who we believe is John the Baptist, came back. Through him, we started learning again, because the Lord had to wake him up. You know, we had to learn, relearn who we are. All right. And once that happened, that's when Israel started getting back into their lots. All right. But it says, verse 29, it says, then shall they know that I am Yahweh. All right. When I have laid the land most desolate because of all their abominations which they have committed. It says also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and the doors of the houses. All right, so they always talk crazy about the prophets, which I gotta redo that lesson when I said the prophets were either loved or hated, because it only, I think it gave 50 seconds of the video, which is cool because I think I figured it out being in this building or whatever. So now I could pretty much map it out. All right, but I want to do that again. So it says, also thou son of man, back in Ezekiel 33 and 30, it says, also thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, even one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh from Yahweh. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. You see that? They come listen, because they think it's entertainment. All right, all these guys is out there talking crazy, and they like the controversy of Israel. When you rebuke a brother or get on a brother like that and do videos like that, everybody and their mother want to watch the video, because niggas like drama, man. All right, but when you do videos like that, all you're doing is warning the people of the behavior of what not to do. But the people hear your words and they will not do them, what the scripture just said. It says, and they will sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they shew much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. It says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have pleasure, has a pleasant voice. Just like listening to one of these R&B singers that was real good, like back in the 90s, Matter of fact, like a Lauryn Hill, all right? She got a beautiful voice, So that's how they looking at us, oh, yo, this is beautiful. Y'all telling the truth, y'all do. But you're not taking heed and not listening, all right? So when the destruction comes, which is right here now, man, all right, it's no denying it, and the people are starting to feel it, all right? With all these stores closing down, all these markets closing down, people losing their homes, they're losing their jobs. But hey, we spoke of these things from the beginning, man. All right, I've been speaking it. So if you ain't take heed and you ain't pay attention, hey, guess what? Spirit's not working with you, man. You one of these people. All right, it says, it says, and can play well on the instrument, for they hear thy word, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. So now when they in them, them FEMA camps and people, the military is coming to round up people, NATO and all that. And now you see in the world, we've been telling you about the World War IIIs that's happening. Told you about that. Told you Russia was going to set it. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. Iran is in all the countries that's mixed up in this conflict that the Lord has set. All right, we've been warning you about these things. Now they're happening, so it's no more excuse for you. All right, so check this out. Let's go here to Jeremiah chapter 28 and 8. All right, because the prophets of old did the same thing, man. All right, Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. It says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. And what's Trump saying? Nero, let's make America great again. Now he's talking about buy all the Babylon-made products, because it was a point in time, man, when this place was really thriving and all these other nations, they was you really couldn't find nothing made in America because they sent their warehouses and all that. They sent them overseas, to be in these other countries and everything. So now you want to make it great again, but they got all they got warehouses and things like that over here. So now this tariff and this trade war is really just going to spark World War III, man. It's already sparked because China told America, they said, yo, we on what you on, Y'all want, he's like, what, y'all want to go through trade wars? They like, we with it. Y'all want to go to World War III, nuclear war? We with it too. All right, so they on the same thing America's on, Babylon. But the Lord got the spirit on him to be like that. All right. So back in Jeremiah 28 and 8, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. That's what's coming here. The prophet was prophesied of peace. Now here you go. These are the false ones. The prophet was prophesied of peace. And these are the prophets of Baal right here. Was prophesied of peace. When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall they know, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh hath truly sent him. All right, that Yahweh hath truly sent him, man. All right. So everything that when we come out of these scriptures, man, and break it down to you so easy that a baby could understand it, you know? And brothers, you got brothers on top of brothers, prophets on top of prophets, constantly doing videos, man, breaking things down. So it's no excuse for anybody that walks this planet right now, you know, because this word has to go out to all four corners of the earth. Then the end shall come. All right, which we're in the end right now, which people so dreadfully they feared this, you know. But now it's here like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Yo, what you think? Ezra said, man, you know. In Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, he said, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days, man? You know? Ezra was like, God damn, he saw the destruction of this place. All right? So did John the Revelator, you know, a lot of prophets, man, and when they prophesied about the thermonuclear missiles, man, which is in the scriptures. And that was written, what, over, man, long ago, man. Ancient times, all right? And who's the only one that could really reveal these things to a prophet is Yahweh. Why? Because he created it. He set up everything from the beginning, man. All right? So this is Jeremiah 23 and 26, which reads, where we at? 26. It says, how long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yeah, they are prophets of deceit and of their own heart. And that's going back to Jeremiah 28 and 8. Well, 9, you know, when it talks about the prophets that was prophesying bullshit-ish. Matter of fact, let's go to 25. Matter of fact, start at verse 24. Jeremiah 23 and 24 says, can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him? Saith Yahweh. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Saith Yahweh. I have heard what the prophets said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yeah, they are prophets of deceit, of the deceit of their own heart, which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal. All right, so yo, you could look at a name for Baal, Jesus Christ, man. Look what IUIC is teaching, Christ. You know, but you all got Hebrew names. You know, even ISUPK, they was on that stuff. Christ, Most High, blessing Christ, and all that. Come on, man, that's crazy. Why would you even use those words in those names when you have the true name of the Father? If you're not prophesying in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachakwadash, you are a false prophet, and the Most High is going to destroy you. He's going to get rid of you. All right, he's going to take those lies those lies that you're speaking in your mouth. They're going to curse you. Everything that you're speaking that's not according to the scriptures is going to be your curse, man. All right, it's going to be your curse, and it's going to be for your destruction. You're going to go down with Babylon. All right, since you want to line your pockets, and you got so many false prophets, man. It's just effing crazy. Anyway, let's go ahead to Hosea. Just wanted to touch on this topic because I'm seeing like the people, they bugging out, man. Yo, it's been told to them. So it's a time where, like in Ecclesiastes 3, when it says it's a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. You know, that time is coming to refrain from embracing, because we've been embracing you for so long with these words. So since you ain't listen, guess what? The Lord is going to refrain from you, man. All right? This is Hosea chapter 12 and 10. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 9. It says, "And I that I am, Yahweh thy power, from the land of Egypt, will yet make thee to dwell in tabernacles as in the days of the solemn feast. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions, and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets." Man, now let's get that word similitudes real fast. All right. If you don't believe the prophets, that means you don't believe Yahweh, man. So there's no hope for you. Check this out.
Strong's H 1819. Dama. Dama.
I'll play it one more time.
Strong's H 1819. Dama. Dama.
All right. It says Dama, that's for similitudes. And it says to be like, resemble, to liken, compare to the image, to imagine, to think. And that's what this scriptures make you do, man. Because you got to imagine these things happening. You got to see these things happening, man. You know, to make oneself like. All right, so the Lord sent these, what it says? It says, I have also, back in Hosea 12 and 10, it says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions. All right, he's the one that gave them the visions. And used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. So when you out there on the highways and hedges, you prophesying, you giving them a visual, you know? You're explaining and comparing. And that's what every prophet did. Like back when they was talking about the glittering swords, they was talking about the missiles, man. But they never saw the missile a day in their life in that time. But they gonna see him in this time. You know, because that's when the Lord opens up your mind, that's when they like, oh shit. Now in this time, because it's being revealed to them to be able to come out and speak it, because they saw it back then, and the spirit of the prophets is subject to the spirit of the prophets. All right, so they're gonna come back with the same message that they had in their past lives, man. All right, so let's go ahead to the Book of Acts. You're giving that visual, man. All right, that's why when brothers, first start coming on the highways and hedges with the signs, with Babylon shall be destroyed, America will be destroyed with fire, and you had the missile. You had the visual with the signs with the Rothschilds, the sign with the RFID microchip, the signs with the all the plagues that they did to Israel, here in Babylon. How they used to lynch us and all that. And then you link it up with the scriptures, and that's giving people vision. So when you're reading it and they look and they like, oh. But the Lord now, a lot of brothers, they don't got those signs no more, the camp signs. They might still have them, but mainly brothers come out there with the banner, which is the 12 tribes chart. All right. But this is Acts chapter 13, and let's go to verse 36. All right. This is Acts chapter 13, verse 36. It says, "For David, after he had served his own generation by the will of the Most High, fell on sleep." All right. It says, "And was laid unto his fathers, and saw corruption. He passed away. But he whom the Most High raised again saw no corruption," going into Yahushua, man. All right. But be it known unto you, therefore, men and brethren, that through this man is preached unto you the forgiveness of sins. All right. What's that? The transgressions of the law. That's what sins are. All right. So the Yahushua came just to speak on those things. All right. And also tell you past, present, and future prophecies. The spirit of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, man. All right. It says, "And by him, all that believe are justified from all things." See that? And by him, all that believe are justified from all things, from which ye could not be justified by the law of Moses. Beware therefore, it says, "Beware therefore, least that come unto you, upon you, Salakia, which is spoken of in the prophets. So you gotta be wary. So all these things, these plagues, and everything that's going to grow on the earth, that's growing on the earth, you better be wary and listen to the prophets, because those things could affect you unless you're exempt. You got that mark, that Nawah, all right, to be exempt from judgment. It says, "Behold, ye despisers, and wonder, and perish. For I work a work in your days." See that? "I work a work in your days, a work which ye shall in no wise believe, though a man declared it unto you." All right? And that's our people, stiff-necked, hard-headed. They don't believe us now, and we're speaking it to them. All right? Plain simple as day, man, speaking the truth to them. But yo, guess what? They don't want to believe it. So guess what? They're going to be consumed by that. What's the last scripture I'm going to bring out? This is our 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. Let's start at verse 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." And that's not what he's doing now. Look at the earthquakes in diverse places. Look at the uproars of the people. Look at the famines are growing on the earth, man. Look at all the wars and rumors of wars, man. Look at the you're seeing what's that? You're seeing the beast system set up right in front of your face, man. All right, you're seeing all that. So these things were written of from the beginning. The brothers Quadash got up here, John 4:48. It says, "Then say Yahweh unto him, except ye see signs and wonders, ye will not believe." That's right, man. That's right. Because these are people, they always want a sign. Oh Lord, like matter of fact, that song from DMX, "Lord, give me a sign." Yo, the sign's right in your effing face. But you turn to turn a blind eye, just like when when Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai here on earth, doing all those miracles, right in their face, walking with the common people, came in the flesh like a common man, and these people still ain't believe that was the son of the Most High Yahweh, and that's how retarded, some of my people are. But guess what? The Lord has blinded these people, man. And check it out. It says, verse 3. It says, "Therefore, when there shall be where there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." All right. So you got people that don't understand it. They can't comprehend. They like, damn, why are these things happening? Why is this? Why is that? Well, the believers, the ones that's in the know, they very well know exactly what's going on. All right. It says, verse 5. It says, "For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. See? Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith whereby ye have believed," man. So you gotta believe these things, man. All right, which I believe them because I see them. I believe my brother believes them, because if we didn't believe them, we wouldn't be out there speaking it on the highways and hedges, man. All right, this is your life, man. This is your lifestyle. This is your heritage. Our people are prophets, man. Rulers, ministers, bishops, elders, wise men. That's Israel, man. Rulers, creators, man. Truth seekers. All right. So, hey, man, listen, there's going to be a lot more. Lord's willing, man. Just a couple more videos I want to do. When I get off the plant, I might do another one. Lord's willing, see where the Spirit takes it. But Lord's willing, this was edifying. You're going to know that the prophets were among you, man. They came just like men, in the flesh like men. because that's the way the Lord said it. That's the way the Lord set it up. And they're going to get their glory in due time. All right. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Arachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. To the next lesson, I'm going to say Mawafa Baba Ball and Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.